Hold the phone, things are not all right. So, immediately at the start, we have issues. Last week I tried to play more Bioshock, because we still aren't done with Bioshock Infinite, let alone the DLC for it. But the problem is I crashed immediately, and then I tried again, and there were some crashes again, and still things are not really stable. So the issue is mostly, got this whole new, I had to unfortunately reinstall Windows after some other BS that I spent way too much time trying to fix, and in the end I just reinstalled Windows. And you think things are fixed then, but no, they aren't. There was just so much more that Windows doesn't have by default, that you had to download all these DLL files that it didn't have because I have the end version of Windows. So it's a whole thing. And then there's the sound card, which also is not, for some reason, not working quite as it should. It's fine for the most part, but I gotta keep an eye on it. And the other thing that's problematic right now is that for some reason my mouse buttons are reversed without being reversed. So I'm not quite, I can't really explain it, but effectively I always have the mouse buttons reversed, so left is right and right is left, because I like that more, the way I just click with my middle finger. But now it sort of hasn't taken it, and yet it has. I don't know. Anyway, I tried to do a sum up last time when I tried last week, and frankly, I don't know where we are. Oh no, wait, no, I do know where we are. We went to, so real quick sum up. We went to, we are on our way to Comstock's house. We couldn't go in there. There you go. When did it do that? I see. This is what I mean. Oh man, this is what I mean by my sound card. So it's a USB sound card, and it's having some weird issues right now with. Just a second before I send that. Okay, and hello, by the way. Yeah, it's having a weird issue. I don't have it on the screen now, but the sound card is a Scarlett 2i4 first generation. I do want to replace it, but not really for this reason. I just wanted something new. But the problem is, again, I said this already, a USB sound card has a sample rate and a buffer size. And a buffer size is sort of a latency determining thing. And it kind of depends on the hardware how low you can go with that. But the settings I'm running now are the settings that I've always ran just fine on my old PC. And yet now it cuts out. And the stupid thing is, what I find is so unfair about this is that I'm supposed to hear pops and stuff like that. Like there's supposed to be audio glitches to indicate, oh man, it can't handle the buffer size. But the only thing it does for me is it plays everything fine, even if I go down to the lowest buffer size, which is like 16, until it just fucks out, until the whole USB is just like, nope. And then I have to change the buffer size or basically disable and re-enable the device to get it to work. But yeah, I foresee a bit of problems doing this during the stream, because I might lose, like I can replug it back and OBS picks it up again. But there's a big chance that if I have a game open that, well, it could straight up crash. It could also straight up crash blue screen to Windows, like, well, not to Windows, but like blue screen. Or, I guess in the least bad case, it will simply just not have sound. And then I would have to restart it anyway. So it's a bit of a, it needs some attention. Yes, yeah. Again, I want to get something else, but I'm not sure what I want. That's the problem. Nothing on the market really works, which is quite surprising. Anyway, yeah. So I'm just gonna try it, but it is concerning that it stopped just now with just like I'm not even playing any songs. There's no other music. It's just a microphone right now. We'll just you guys just have to tell me. So what was I saying? So yeah, okay, we went to Lady Comstock's house, and the only one who could enter that was Lady Comstock, but she's dead. So for some reason, foreshadowing, the device did recognize Elizabeth as Lady Comstock, but of course her handprint didn't match. So we went to the graveyard to chop Lady Comstock's hand off because she is preserved in a vacuum glass chamber. And when we did that, Father Comstock suddenly used his psychic whatever powers to basically semi-resurrect Lady Comstock as some sort of vengeful spirit. And we had a pretty tough boss fight. But we got it. I mean, I shouldn't really complain. Again, I spent literally a week of playing like 4 hours every day trying to beat the Smelter Demon with my own stubbornness, which also worked. So really being able to do it in a day is, I shouldn't complain. Well, it was a fine, messy boss fight. But we did that. Then for some reason we didn't get the hand and never went back to the house. And I'm not sure. Yeah, well, we could go back, but we're not going to. Once we defeated her, her footsteps started appearing in the level, and we needed to follow those to special rifts, which revealed a bit more of the story, namely that Elizabeth isn't actually the actual biological child of Lady Comstock and what is his name? Hale Comstock, I guess. So where she comes from isn't unknown. So again, I already theorized that maybe she is actually Lady Comstock herself, but from a different universe, because now we're talking about different universes, so literally everything is possible. For all I know, Hale Comstock is my character from another dimension. I already mentioned that I think that bird thing is probably my character from another dimension, but we'll see. We do know that Lady Comstock sort of recognizes that her husband is evil, but she is kind of in this. She feels obligated to stay with him for what he did for her. So it's like, I can't leave him. He's a terrible guy, but like what he did for me or something is fantastic. Is a debt, basically. But she was very unhappy with Elizabeth. So she kept saying things like, not of my womb, I think, during the boss fight. Anyway, all of that is very interesting. The last thing we did last time, we had to fight her again. And unfortunately, the game crashed. And I say unfortunately, it was actually not that unfortunate because is Steam open? Because we had no bullets anyway, and I could have bought them earlier, but we couldn't go back. So why is Steam not opening? Hello? I'm clicking it literally right now. Oh, now it is opening. All right. That bodes well, that it's slow as shit. Okay. Alright. Let's give this a go. Again, if the audio fucks out, you just have to let me know. But it's honestly the least of my issues. The main problem is for some reason the fucking graphics driver that keeps crashing. But we'll see. We will see. Also, to add even more difficulty... we are back. Are we back? Well, you guys have to tell me again. Why are you being... See? Man. Welcome back. Okay. I must say, it does quite put a damper on new hardware, right? When you have... I mean, this... Are we having fun yet? Oh my god. This is so bad. As I was saying before, it's so rudely interrupted me. No, not boding well that you haven't even... I know. It's... Ah, man. Why didn't anyone tell me? It's fun, like, yeah, okay, your PC might be old, but you know what? It works. Again, as I was saying before I got kicked out again, this is not even a cheap system. Like, at all. It's a €250 motherboard. Like, what the... I probably overpaid even for that. Like, anyway. And I bought another... I have a new Wi-Fi card as well, so I was hoping that would then catch it if the stream fucked out again, but okay, fine. If it fucks out again, then I am going to stop. But so here's a no. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna complain anymore. We're just gonna play. Hopefully it will work. Let's see. It doesn't even start up. Hello? Why does it not start? It flickers for a bit and then it just says no. Well, sorry. I don't think there's a stream today. I don't understand. It doesn't want to start up Bioshock. I click play. Play. Stream goes black. Flickers. And we're back here. And it stops. Oh, really? Stasis Bone Totem? Okay, that's an interesting time. Give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna do this on stream. I know this is an absolute mess. I know. But we are on that SSD now, so verifying integrity of the files should be quick. I wonder if I should have restarted the PC before starting the stream. Anyway, interesting title, I must say, Bone Totem. I wonder if it has anything to do with the story. Bone Totem. But I did like Stasis a lot. Oh god, what was the ship called again? Like I said that before, I'm going to include that in the conclusion of Poet DVD spin-off, yeah. I am going to do that in the conclusion of this game, where I think Infinite falls kind of short of the other games in the series, if you will. Is one thing that I think is very synonymous for these games is the fact that the location is as much, if not the biggest character of the game. And I think that goes very much for Bioshock, because you are so aware of being on Rapture. It is such a, like I said, it's such a character in its own right, if not a bigger character than anything else around it. You know, it's sort of like Star Trek or something, where you are very aware of Voyager and you're very aware of the Enterprise. These are ships and locations, but they are so much part of it. And the problem is, that's what I think is so problematic with Infinite. This Sky City just seems like a location they just picked because it looks cool, but not because, you know, not because they actually have something with it. It just seems like something to lure in anyone to say like, oh look, we have a city in the sky. Why? Well, I don't know, it's cool. But in System Shock, both 1 and 2, you know, you have Citadel Station, you have the Von Braun and the Rickenbacker, and then Bioshock with Rapture. Those are very much characters. And the reason I say this is because Stasis, the ship you are on in Stasis, is also very much an important, like, known place. But now I forgot the name of that ship. I have no idea. Fuck. As soon as, you know, it's of course one of those things where you hear it and you're like, shit, of course, that's what it is. The Ogre, all we have is technical issues, man. All we have is technical issues. Alright. It failed. Apparently it filled one file that it now reacquired. Come on. Stutter? What stutter? Wait. What do you mean by stutter? I haven't dropped any frames. First time set up DirectX. Oh shit, alright. Well, I don't know what that was, because I'm not dropping any. I haven't dropped any frames now. Oh, it's starting! Holy mackerel! That file I had to reacquire, that was it! Jesus, alright. Man, longest intro ever. Still don't see anything. I'm waiting for it to be actually captured, if it gets captured. Oh, I have to alt-tab out, don't I? Oh, don't do this to me, game. I'm having too much trouble already. I just want to play some game. For fuck's sake. Alright. I'm over it. Alright. Oh, things can never be easy. Game capture. Capture, yeah, it says capture any full screen application. Yes, this is all fine. And yes, it is visible. Yeah. Going back in. Come on. You guys can hear the sound. Come on, don't be a dick. It's not capturing it. Why not? Okay, fine. I'll give it a... Fine. Fine. Tell you something specific to capture. All this time it works fine, and now it's just being a bitch. Hello, meow. We are having technical issues. Bioshock Infinite. Yes. Okay. Back in. Come on. You're supposed to do this. Also, I see that the stream is not running so smoothly. It's not doing it. Why am I having this many issues? I don't get it. There's so many issues. Okay. Wow, I cannot believe this. So one thing I'm thinking now, even though it doesn't make any sense, I could try starting OBS in I don't think it's set for administrator. Not that that should matter, but you never know. Otherwise, I don't know. I never know what to do with OBS if it just straight up refuses to capture something, because it's so weird, right? Because you say capture a specific window, and it sees it. It sees Bioshock Infinite.exe, so you know it's here, and yet for some reason you're not showing it. Why? Oh, right, I had to turn that off still. What shall we do? Shall I just, like, not do it today and see if I can fix this, and then we'll do it tomorrow? Ah, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna shut it down real quick. I'm gonna restart it I'm gonna check real quick. Maybe I'll be back in like 5 minutes, or maybe not. If not, then tomorrow, if I can make it work. But I'm sure if I have enough time, I'll make it work. And we can also go back to the... Okay, I'll be back in a bit.